So I get a lot of positive comments on my Onewheel videos, thus proving that the Onewheel community is awesome. I also get a lot of questions that are more beginner questions on Onewheels, so I'm going to try to answer my most frequently asked Onewheel questions for you guys today. So let's get into it. Alright, so this video is kind of inspired by this first question by Moot Mike. He asks, I know this video is a bit older, but I'm curious if you have any tips for dismounting. I have an XR because I'm too heavy for a Pint, so sure stop isn't an option. I'd sure love it though. Alright, so I think to answer this question, I actually am just going to go show you. I'm going to show you 3 ways to dismount, or 2 if you only have an XR. So let's go do that. So if you have a Pint, method 1 is simple stop. You just simply come close to a stop, the light will go purple on the board, lean back, boom, you're off the board. Simple. Now, let's say you have an XR or you don't want to use simple stop so that you have the ability to go backwards on the Pint. The next method, which is probably the best method to use, is the heel lift method, where when you come to almost in a stop, you will lift your heel up off the board, which then will let go of the pressure pad, and then the board will disengage the motor and it'll come to a stop. Pretty easy once you get used to it. So the third method, the double foot hop off, is pretty simple as well. You come to an almost stop and then you just hop off. It's important to hop with both feet at the same time though, otherwise you might end up doing the splits, and we don't want that. Okay, now we're on to question number 2. Hey man, quick question. I'm thinking about getting the Pint. Is the Pint good enough to do all terrains, or should I get an XR? So is the Pint good enough for all terrains? So hopefully that showed you that, yeah, it's pretty good on all terrains. I'd say it does quite well on all terrains. Maybe not as good as the XR, but still really good, and I don't think you'll be upset. So the third question, that is one I get quite a bit, is on range. And as for that goes, I've actually made a bunch of videos on range. I have one, just the initial range test that when I got the Pint, and then I got another one that is hot versus cold weather. I'll have links down below, or there might be some cards popping up to link you to those videos. Definitely go check them out. That'll answer your question better than me telling you now. But overall, yes, you get pretty okay range. I wish it was a bit better, but the battery's only so big, so you get what you get. And then it also depends on what you're riding on. If it's dirt or pavement, that'll change your range, how heavy you are. There's lots of variables, but once again, I did a video or 2. They're pretty good. You should go check them out. All right, next question. Question number 4 that I get. Where's the stand from? Well, I made it. Let me show you. Here's the stand I built. It's a piece of aluminum checkered plate, or diamond plate, wherever you want to call it. Just bent a few times to achieve this shape. The secret here is this lip, because your board will sit in there and then catch this lip so it doesn't want to slide out. That's pretty much it. You can make this out of wood if you wanted to as well. But yeah, I had access to a press at work, so I made one. Pretty easy. And for me, it's a heck of a lot cheaper than, I think they're charging like $60 to $100 for a stand, American, I think. So yeah, if you have the resources, do it. So the final question, something I get quite a bit, is a mix of, is it safe? Is it easy to learn? Is it worth getting? That kind of idea, where basically it's like the ultimate beginner question, should I get it kind of thing. And I think you should. If you're into this sort of thing, definitely. It's a lot of fun. The thing for me is I come from a background of snowboarding and a bit of skateboarding, so riding a board wasn't too hard for me. And this has that very snowboard feel of how the carving is. So if you snowboard already, you're gonna feel pretty good on this thing. But for me, and as you can tell, if you go watch my very first video on the Onewheel, I'll have it up there, I think that's where they are, that I picked it up within 3 days, and that's why I tell most people is 3 days and I think you'll be good to go. The first day you'll be nervous, second day you'll get the hang of it, and the third day you'll feel pretty good on it. But overall, I don't think it's very hard to learn. Like I said, 3 days and you should be good. Anyways, that was my most asked questions for Onewheel stuff. So hopefully this answered any questions you had. Thanks for watching. If you want to check out some more Onewheel videos, I got some playlist things that are links down below. Check them out. I got a bunch of trail ride and stuff. It's kind of cool. So stick around, subscribe if you haven't already, and check out some more videos. Yeah, okay, cool. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one. I don't know what's going to be, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss it. All right, later.